Hello friends, my name is Catherine and welcome to Storytime. Let's sing our welcome song. Welcome, 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 welcome. How are you? How are you? Very well, thank you. Very well, thank you. How about you? How about you? Welcome friends. Let's start Storytime with a song. I like to sing with my friends. Let's sing Three Little Birds. Here we go. Don't worry about a thing, 'cause every little thing's gonna be alright. Don't worry about a thing, 'cause every little thing's gonna be alright. Woke up this morning, smiled with the rising sun. Three little birds pitched by my doorstep, singing sweet songs of melodies pure and true, saying, "This is my message to you. Don't worry about a thing, 'cause every little thing's gonna be alright. Don't worry about a thing, 'cause every little thing's gonna be alright." Oh, thank you for singing that with me, friends. Well, why don't we read our first book of the day? This one's called How Do You Do? By Larissa Theule, illustrated by Gianna Marino. The day was hot. The day before had also been hot. And the day before that, and the day before that. When one is all the time hot, days grow long and the world small, because all one can think is, "It's hot." Water Buffalo licked a drop of sweat off his lip. Crane aired out her wings. Water Buffalo brushed away a fly with his tail. Crane tried to eat the fly, but it was too fast and flew away. "Ah," said Water Buffalo. "Ah," said Crane. "Oh," said Water Buffalo. "Oh," said Crane. Every day the same, until... "How do you do?" said someone new. The two friends looked at each other. They looked behind. "How do you do?" said a goat. "Hot," said Water Buffalo. Goat licked him on the nose. She licked Crane on the head. That was unexpected. "How do you do?" Goat said again. "How do you do, friend?" Crane asked kindly. Then, as sudden as summer rain, Goat started dancing. Crane gasped, "Oh, that's so lovely!" Water Buffalo snorted. Crane tried to shimmy. Water Buffalo sighed. But his knees bent, then his head bobbed. He flipped his tail in time. Goat crossed the field. Crane followed the goat. Water Buffalo followed Crane. They forgot the sun. They forgot the heat. Had the earth ever smelled so sweet? They danced on through the bushes, on through the trees, on to the next field over. Water Buffalo led, then Crane, then Goat again. The sun winked between the leaves, and as sudden as the summer rain, Goat stopped dancing. She kicked up her heels and took off, growing small in the distance. The earth stood still, quiet, luminous. Crane, that butterfly. Ah. Water buffalo, see these flowers? Oh. Crane felt a tingle from the dancing in her knees and a different kind of tingle in her heart. Do you know, meeting someone new makes the world feel not so hot, said Water Buffalo. Yes, agreed Crane, nor so small. How do you do? How do you do? They danced home, inventing steps of their own. Who knew what tomorrow might bring? It would be hot. But there were dances to dance, fields to visit, and new friends to meet. The end. Hope you enjoyed that story. It's neat to meet new friends, isn't it? And also, when you meet a new friend, it can really change the way you see things, like it did in this story. Well, we have some friends here today. You've got Bear, and Owl, and Cat, and Bunny, and Squirrel. And they're going to share a treat together. Cookies, actually. I think treats taste better when you share them with your friends. So let me open it up, but there are no cookies in there. It was full a minute ago. Well, let's ask. Let's see if somebody has them. Bear, do you have the cookies from the cookie jar? Ooh, me? Yeah, you. Couldn't be. Then who? Owl, do you have the cookies from the cookie jar? Who, me? Yeah, you. Couldn't be. Then who? That's Bunny. Bunny, do you have the cookies from the cookie jar? Who, me? Yeah, you. Couldn't be. Then who? Cat, do you have the cookies from the cookie jar? Who, me? Yeah, you. Couldn't be. Then who? Let's ask Squirrel. Squirrel, do you have the cookies from the cookie jar? Who, me? Yeah, you. It's me. It's true. Squirrel had them all along. But it sounds like Squirrel had taken them to pass them out. So let's bring all our friends back so they can pass out the cookies and everyone can have a yummy treat. Okay, let's let them go eat their cookies together. And we can read one last story today, also about somebody who meets a new friend. This one's called The Many Colors of Harpreet Singh.
By Supriya, Kelkar, illustrated by Alea, Marley.
Harpreet Singh loved his colors. Bright, muted pastel, or neon. He had one for every occasion. He wore yellow when he felt sunny, spreading cheer everywhere he went. He wore pink when he felt like celebrating, bopping along to Bhangra beats. He wore red when he needed an extra boost of courage. Harpreet took great care of his colorful patkas. He made sure they were clean and soft, smoothing each one out gently before putting it on. One day, Harpreet's mom announced that she found a new job in a snowy town across the country. "It'll be fun," his mom said. "It'll be an adventure," said his dad.
"It won't be the same,"
said Harpreet. Saying goodbye took a lot of courage. Harpreet also had colors for not-so-happy occasions. He wore blue when he felt nervous, his heart thumping in his chest. He wore gray when he was sad, like a cloud about to rain. And he wore white when he felt shy, not wanting to be seen. Lately, at his new school, Harpreet had been wearing white an awful lot. He wore it on a field trip. He wore it for a class party. He even wore it on ordinary days, because even on ordinary days, he wanted to be invisible. "Do you want to wear red?" his mom asked.
No reason to be brave.
Harpreet replied. "How about pink?" asked his dad.
What's there to celebrate?
Said Harpreet. "Maybe all you need," said his mom, "is a little sunshine." Harpreet shook his head and sighed.
Look outside. No birds, no blooms, no beach, just cold.
The next day, Harpreet went to school in white, feeling gloomier than ever before. It seemed like everything in this town was frowning along with him, even the snow. But it wasn't a frown at all. It was a smile, and Harpreet knew who it belonged to.
I like your hat.
Said Harpreet.
I like your hat.
Said the girl.
Mine's not a hat, actually. It's called a patka.
Said Harpreet.
Mine's itchy.
Said the girl. Harpreet laughed.
I'm Harpreet.
He said. The girl extended a mitten.
I'm Abby.
The next day, Harpreet was sure to wear red. For a class party a week later, he tried pink. It wasn't long before he dug his yellow patka out of his drawer. He made sure it was clean and soft, smoothing the wrinkles out gently before putting it on. Soon the trees had buds, and the outdoors were filled with the sounds of chirping birds. "All that's missing is the beach," said Harpreet's mom. She turned to Harpreet. "So what color are you wearing tomorrow?" Harpreet thought for a moment.
Maybe white.
He said and smiled.
It reminds me of snow.
Yes, Harpreet Singh loved his colors. He had one for every occasion, even for just hanging out with a friend. The end. Thank you to our guest reader, Myra. I hope you enjoyed that story. Well, we've come to the end of story time, so let's sing our farewell song. We wave goodbye like this. We wave goodbye like this. We clap our hands for all our friends. We wave goodbye like this. Thank you for coming, friends, and I'll see you next time.